Hello everyone, welcome back to Stationeers. This is episode 4, I believe. So, let's get started. So I believe when we first, the last thing we did in the last episode was about to start doing the water setup. So, let's see, where did we get? Okay, we cannot go outside right now because it's hot. In the meantime, what we can do, maybe make our codes a little bit nicer. So, for that, there we go. Battery charge display, perfect. What we can do is make it a bit more easier to read. So we have one register we are using right now. Let's make it 2 registers. So this one can be turned into R1, 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 and R1. And we can also give them names. So that we will use the alias command, and we will, let's see, give the first one horizontal, and this is going to be R0, and we will also alias vertical, which is going to be R1. And now we can just use this in our code instead of just writing R0 and R1. Then vertical. Okay, let's not write this to the battery charge display, let's write it to the actual solar panels. So we will use the programming housing export, and it should work just as well as it did before. Indeed, now it's up to 100%, perfect. Then we can import the code from this housing, and we can also do the same for this code. So R0 is our power potential, so we will name R0 as power potential 0. Then we will name R1 as power actual R1. R2 is the, let's say, the result is R2, and that's all we need. So we are going to replace all the R0s in our code with power potential, replace R1s in our code with power actual, yes, and yes, and we will replace all the R2s with result in our code. There we go. Now this is a little bit easier to read. Confirm, and we will export to the correct housing. There we go. Next up, we should add a, let's see, I want to add an APC to the furnace. For that, I believe I will need electrum as well. So we need a controller. I need iron and solder, almost. So iron, solder, there we go. Make one. This is a perfect place for it. Let's turn it around. There. Now we can put down the regular cables. So you will turn in this way and make it the junction. Perfect. Now we just need a lot of heavy cables. Make me some heavy cables, please. Thank you. You are empty. Let's put away our tools for now. And we can hook this up to the main line of the base. So you will go straight and you will merge up here. What's the problem? Can you please you display the temperature of the outside gas sensor? Thank you. There we go. Let's take up all these. We will need the heavy cables to go all the way up here for the water generator. Let's stop here for now. That's it. Let's empty this one for now and prepare our different devices what we will need to make the water work. Let's see. We will need passive vents. If I remember correctly, we can get away with using 3 passive vents. Also, this should be opened up and turned on. There we go, we have the vent. Okay, what else? We will definitely need one pressure regulator. We will use this to make sure that we don't overpressurize the system. There we go. Then we will also need, let's see, I think we will need a lot of insulated liquid pipes. We already have a few, but we will need more. And we will also need radiators and a lot of stuff. Let's just keep making them. We don't have any more batteries, so we need to make more. You can turn off. You are operating correctly. You are doing perfectly fine. Okay, I think we can break all this down for now. We are about ready to go outside anyway. So you will come with me. We can put you away for now. You can also come with me. There we go. You will go here. And you will go back into the box. Okay, maybe 17, 18 insulated pipes might be enough for now. We might as well set up the internal part of the water system while we wait for the black hole to go down. So you off. Let's see where to put these things. Let me visualize what I need to do. How to approach this. let's go for, let's see, the water will come in from here. I think I will place the radiate, let's see. Yeah, the water will come in here. Instead of going straight for our water bottle filler, I will place a couple lengths of pipes so we can use the outside air to cool down the extremely hot water coming out of the combustor. Then let's add a couple lengths in. Okay, we have the first storm. Oh, great. Just about when the black hole was going down, we have a storm. Perfect. So now we cannot go outside. Okay, we can still work on this from the inside a little bit. I think I will have the liquid volume pump here. So let's volume pump. That's what we need. There we go. We will use this to pump in the relatively cold. There we go. So the water will come in from here. We will use these to cool down to the nighttime temperatures. And once it's cold enough, we will pump in the 100 degrees Celsius hot water and then use the base to finish cooling it down. Then, let's see, we have 7 pipes left. Maybe enough. I will need you here. Yes, definitely. I could have the canister holder like this. Yeah, it's coming together nicely. Okay, you will definitely go this way. I think I will have some radiators up here. So you will come back down. You will be a T junction. And we need more pipes. So we need more insulated pipes. I'm using insulated pipes because there is outside air on the other side of this wall, and sometimes non-insulated pipes can equalize temperature with the outside air if it's just going through a wall. If it's on a frame, that's perfectly fine. It will not leak, but through walls, sometimes they can leak heat. Okay, let's see. Next up, so it's going to be a T-junction again. Let's have the water bottle filler over there. So we will place you. Perfect. We can put back the canister. We can put back the water bottles. You as well. Okay. We will need one more piece of pipe there. I have plans for this area right here, so I don't want to fill it up with anything. I think we are okay. Yeah, we have one extra pipe. We can store it for later. Next up, since we have a storm, what we can do is maybe finish up the stairs for our entrance. We only need iron for that. So you go in there, you turn on, you make me some stairs. Let's see, we are on we are on the 3rd floor. based on the ground level. So let's make 3 stairs. And I think we can use these walls as a kind of a balcony. We can do this. We can grab a bite. Stairs. You go in there. I noticed that ever since the latest patch, these storms can last a very long time, so we might be stuck inside for a bit. Or maybe I can just break down the wall and work from the inside, because right now we only used 3 batteries worth of power to cool down the base to this level. So we can do it again if we want to. Okay, thank you, that's enough. Okay, let's open this, but do not step outside. Let's cycle the airlock. Do not step outside, just place either maybe this way, and we need it to be a wall. Let's place some iron sheets to finish it and make it walkable. Okay, and now we can just place some stairs. If you remember, the nighttime temperature should be 120, 170 something, if I remember correctly, but it's 100 degrees hotter, so these storms are extremely dangerous. In fact, let's turn off our filters for now. And now we can just build our stairs. 1, 2, and we managed to reach the ground level. Perfect. Now if we are caught outside in a storm, we can just walk up. We are walking against the wind right now, so we are a bit slow, but that is fine. What we can do now is maybe add a couple of railings here. So let's go back inside. Also, this storm is damaging our solar panels, so we will need to repair them. Okay, so we will need, what's the name? Maybe railing? Yeah, railing. We need 2 of these. 1 and 2. Might as well put them down right now. There we go. And we can use, let's see, let's match the stairs. Perfect. And we have a nice little balcony to walk on. Okay, so now we have no more business outside. What we can do is open the back wall. And let's hope we don't lose our solar panels. Because, still, yeah. So, let's break down these walls. We will lose the cold air from inside, but that's fine. Then we use the angle grinder. There you go, you come with me. Thank you. Now, I have been a bit busy between episodes, so
oxygen low.
Thank you. Let's turn the filter back on for a second. Let's put everything back in the different containers so we don't lose them. You too. Back up the air conditioner. And the air tank should survive. That's fine. Okay, in fact, we will need Okay, we are getting blown away. We will need a tank connector. For which we need iron,
Power low.
which is here. You come with me. And the storm is over. Perfect. So we need one tank connector. Thank you, just the one. Let's see, I will face it. Yeah, this way. Then we will need the wrench. And connect this. Yep. Connect up to the mixer. This is where we will pipe in the oxygen. Perfect. Okay, now, as I said, I was a bit busy planning this stuff around. So we will move
Oxygen low.
things around a little bit. Instead of you come with me, you go, yeah. Instead of pumping the exhaust into the waste gas filter, we will just make it go back straight into the input. You be at T-junction, and then we will pick you. There we go. Then we will move this frame. We need the, let me see, the angle grinder. There we go, and we will move you here. Then let's weld you up one time. Okay, so let's see. Let's move you as well so we have a clearer picture. So the hydrogen will come in from here. Let's put the waste filtration here. Yes. So the waste filtration will have a CO2 and a pollutant filter. So we will vent out those gases to the outside, and whatever remains, which is going to be hydrogen and a tiny bit of oxygen, is going back to the combustors line. We need the wrench. There we go. This is the input, so this one goes here as well. Perfect. Now we just need to sort out the hydrogen intake, which is this one. Filter. So, let's see. Let's turn you this way, maybe. So you can be piping the hydrogen that way. So you will bring the hydrogen into the mixer, which is set to maybe 5%. Perfect. You will put out non-hydrogen gases here, taking the outside air here. Perfect. And last but not least, let's see. Yes, I think we need to move the mixer. So you come with me. Move it down maybe here. You go there. Let's pick up these pipes. So the mixer will go this, yes, this way. 5% oxygen, which is coming in from input 2. Perfect. Then we need to move this again. Let's pick up the vents. So you will, instead of that, you will face this way. And don't fall down. Okay, you can just feed straight into there. And the vents go back into the same places. There we go. And then we can just set up the back pressure regulator because we want to keep this section of the pipes relatively low pressure. So you will go that way as a back pressure regulator. So it will regulate this section of the pipes. And we can... There we go. We will need one more vent. Easy enough. Vent. Consolidate our pipes. You come with me, you turn off. And we need to be inside in a second. Let's wire up whatever we can. And then flee back inside. So... Okay. You two can... Okay, I would think I will need to move this vent. I cannot place it there, but I can place it there. It only requires one extra pipe. There we go. Now let's keep going with the cables. You are going to be a T-junction, straight piece. You curve, corner in there. You will go back into the base. Then we can hook you up. And we need to be quick right now. T-junction, perfect. No, you can be a T-junction facing that way. And then you can corner that way. Straight. And we have no more time. There we go. Let's close up the shop. Down. Wall, wall, and wall. And then just the sheets. And we are closed. Okay, let's cool down the base again. So air conditioner, place you down here. Let's make a couple batteries. Let's see, do I need anything else? Not right now. I can do those later. So let's see, this one goes there, and there we go. I think we should also make one more APC. Or controller. Again, we need iron and solder. We will need one for the water generator as well. There we go. And we will need steel and electron for the batteries, I believe. Large batteries, only steel, but that's fine. You will go somewhere here. Let's put the silicone back in here and this one here. We can put this battery in this APC. It's getting too hot inside. I can see some heat lines. So what we will do is use the air conditioner to cool down the base a little bit. In the meantime, I can go ahead and take a drink. Thank you. So we have a big battery here, big battery here, big one here, big one here as well. Let's keep it charging in this one. Let's make one more battery. And done. You will go in this one. Perfect. Base is cooling down. Let's see, what can we do? What we can do is make the radiators. So that's for, we need steel and I believe gold. You go close. So let's say we need liquid radiators, red, liquid, good. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing here.
Filter low.
Thank you. 5, 6, 7, oh, 6, 7, 8. So this part of the network will equalize with the outside air. One more. Need 5 more. There we go. This will equalize with the outside air, and when it's night we can pump it in the relatively cold water. One more please. Thank you. And this is going to be the inside cooling. This will equalize temperature with the base air. Perfect. Let's set up the APC, which will go there. Yeah, let's put it there. So the button is on the bottom. Yeah, let's make it like this. Let's open it up and put in the battery. We want to keep it off right now. What time is it? It's not even noon. So what we can do in the meantime, we set up the monitoring. And for that we will need, wait, not yet. We need a couple pipe analyzers, which we can make here. So analyzer, need 2 liquid pipe analyzer. We need electron for that. Good thing we made a big batch. You be off for now. So you will monitor the inside water. Thank you. And you will monitor the, okay, the outside water. Anything else we need from the pipe bender? Not really. So now we can empty you out. Let's see, we will need, yes, 4 consoles. Console, we have enough stuff. You be off. Let's make sure we keep our stuff off the floor. And after these consoles, we will need 4 gas display chips. You will go on this wall. And we need 4 of these. Thank you. One more. There we go. Okay, so we need 1 more wall piece, so we can actually set up these consoles. 2 will go here, and 2 will go here. This will show us the temperature and the pressure of the outside water, and this will show us the same for the inside water. So we need for that the gas display chips. We can also set up, we can finish building them. There we go. Next up, we can wire everything together. So for that, we need cables and the wire cutter. You face down, you will face like this. Then we need a straight piece, then a T-junction. No, wait. We want to avoid connecting up on this side, so I will deal with this piece here later. So we just need a corner. Then we need a corner here, a T-junction here, and then we just we can place it right now. Yes. There we go. We can connect this up to the main power. In fact, I should have placed heavy cables here. I will deal with this later. What we can do now is connect up this APC to the main power. Let's go this way. Need 1, 2, 3, 4 more heavy cables. We are running low on gold and copper. Need to keep that in mind for the night. We might need to go for a mining trip. So 1 and 2, 3. Let's switch out the battery. Let's go for this for now. Okay, thank you, thank you. 1 more. As you can see, the cables sometimes, not sometimes, every time, they only take half gram of gold and copper. So I don't want to have half a gram of anything. Okay, so this one is charging, perfect. When the night falls, we will hook this up to the outside machines. And this will be connected up to the mains, and it will always be on. What we can do is do just that. So let's take down these walls. Power critical, thank you. Let's switch you out. And we can hook up to this part of the network. It's even conveniently looking towards the... There we go. There we go. And we have exactly enough cables. Perfect. Okay, so this one can be turned on. This one can be turned on. We need the data disk and the labeler as well. So you will be the outside pipe analyzer, and you will be the inside pipe analyzer. So you, my friend, are going to display the pressure of the, let's see, outside pipe analyzer. There we go, it's 0 right now. And you will display the pressure of the same outside. Okay, you will be the temperature of the... We can also use the search function inside... whatever. The inside pipe analyzer, perfect. And you will do the same for the pressure. Inside, thank you, perfect. You can go away for now. And this way we can monitor the pressure and temperature of the inside and the outside water. Wonderful. When we can see that the outside temperature is equalized with the ambient air, we can pump it in with this. And this will power the actual machines working outside, which we can maybe finish wiring. Yes, I believe we can. So make sure we have enough cables. And I think it's both enough inside, for now at least. Yeah, let's finish up this battery and then we can call it quits. You can go there. You can come with me. Make sure we don't leave half a grams of copper and we can go. Oh, I should have put the oxygen on the tank connector. Oh, that's fine. We can do it in a... Oh, so we need to fix these solar panels. Okay, so we are not going to connect up here. We are going to connect up to the APC. So we can make this a T-junction. How do I connect up the combustor? Let's see. Yep, you can go through here. So for that, we will make this a four-way junction again. There, corner. Straight, straight, straight. Corner. Up and down. There, and a T-junction. Perfect. Now we just do... Let's see. How do we have the APC set up? What I will do is not hold down. Instead, I will just poke this cable through the wall. And I can see from the inside. Okay, so we need 2 hydrogen filter, 1 CO2, 1 X filter, and everything else is Fine. Okay, so let's hook it up to the APC, make the filters, connect up the oxygen tank, and we should be ready to make some water. So empty you out, because we need iron for the filters. So please make me 2 volatile filters. 1 and 2. 1 carbon dioxide filter, only 1. And you will be hooked up to the, let's see, you will go down, you will curve this way and connect up to the machines outside. Perfect. Now you can be on. So we have the carbon dioxide filter and we need 1 pollutant filter as well. Thank you. You come with me, you go there. You can go back in my belt. And let's put the oxygen tank on the connector. We just need the wrench and wrench it down. Perfect. So now we should have oxygen in this pipe network. Indeed we do. And why is it cooling down? Oh, because of the connector and it's cold inside. Perfect. Okay. Anything else we need from the inside? I think we are good. We have power outside. What we need to make sure that we keep an eye on everything as we test out the system. So this is the hydrogen filter, so the volatile filters will go in here. You are working. We have the waste filters here, so the CO2 and the pollutant filters go there. And I believe we are ready to go. Let's make sure the inputs are correct. We need to adjust it live. So let's turn on the combustor. The mixer is going. And turn on the filter and the EU as well. And we are making water. Perfect. So water is collecting in this pipe network before the volume pump inside. It's going slowly, but it's going good. Next up, we need to make sure that we don't overpressurize the system. So let's set this, the back pressure for this one, maybe let's go for 20 kilopascals. Back pressure regulator. And it will equalize not at 20, but not too far above 20. This one takes a little bit of time to take actual effect. But as you can see, the pressure increase is slowing down and it will soon reach an equilibrium. Inside is also increasing, but it's slowing down as well. This network is empty because it's sucking in, the mixer is sucking in the hydrogen faster. That's good. Oxygen is going down very slowly because the amount of oxygen we are wasting is minimal, because As you can see, we have 0.07 millimoles of oxygen in this entire pipe network. And we are only removing tiny bit of it. So yes, the pressure inside is equalized. Here is slowing down so much that it's about to equalize as well. We already have 5 moles of water. Perfect. So I believe this system is done. What we need to do right now is keep an eye on these filters, and for that we will need to use code. And we will need to set up a couple warning lights inside. Yeah. But we are making water. Perfect. But as you might have noticed, we are using the oxygen from our oxygen tank. And that is a limited resource. We need to find a way to generate oxygen, and that will be done in a greenhouse. Okay, let's see. The amount of oxygen in the tank is decreasing so slowly that we can't even see it. Perfect. We have, let's see, 8 moles of water. The water temperature is going down. Perfect. As soon as it equalizes with the outside temperature, we can pump it in, and it will equalize with the inside temperature. To make it a bit more efficient, we need to set up a base cooling system, but we will run on the ceiling. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 wall coolers will do it. For that we need the pipe bender, we need the wall coolers. They are basically heat exchangers, so they will turn the inside cold, but they will need to dump the heat somewhere, and that somewhere is going to be the outside, of course. The thing is, they can only dump so much heat before they lose so much efficiency that they cannot work anymore. So we will only really need to be able to operate these wall coolers during the night, which is fine by me. This one's cooling down, and we have 11 moles. Perfect. I think our water problems are solved. I'll take a drink to that. We have all this food, that's a lot of food, so we are not in a hurry to make a garden, but for the sake of oxygen generation, we should. You can go in here. We have all these APCs with big batteries. Perfect. So what I was about to do is maybe pack up the air conditioner. By the way, if I pack up the air conditioner, it will delete all the gases from inside. It's a bit of a cheat, but I don't mind. Okay, let's see. We can make enough wall coolers. So let's start with 2 for now. Yes, 1 and 2. That's enough. We can use the walls as a temporary support for them. So 1 and 2. You will go, let's say, this way and this way I think I will need to wire these up to the actual main power line because I wanted them to see the battery for the sake of our code. So I will leave them like this. You can come back down and you can go back into the cupboard. What I really need to do right now is go for a bit of mining. We just had a storm, so we are safe for a little bit. We should be safe for a couple of days. Okay, no sign of the sun. Okay, let's not press our luck. It's getting hot outside. What we can do is melt all this copper and check what we can do. I believe what we can do is maybe start working on the code for the wall coolers. Or we are about 1 hour into the episode, so
Filter low.
maybe it's time to call it quits. So we have the copper, perfect, thank you. You can go in here. Let's see, we have everything in one printer. So we have enough iron, copper, steel, silver is okay. Electrum, solder, silicon. So yeah, we only really need gold right now. That's fine. What we can do is set up the first pieces of our cooling network, which will be like so. Then the wires will, let's see, where can we connect up? That's a bit, maybe here. Can come up here. We can have the radiators on the outside. Yeah, this will work, I think. We just need to make sure that the wall coolers and the battery are on the same network.
Filter low.
Yeah, we need to deal with the filters as well. So let's make a couple of carbon dioxide filters. You will go in there. We can put the 2 depleted ones here. I mean, we can just, no, we can recycle them later. Thank you, that's enough. You will go there, you will go in the front, and you will go there. There we go. Now, let's see. Code. So we will need the hash code for the wall coolers. Wall cooler. There we go. Copy. So define wall coolers as this code. Then we need to see the battery, which is going to be device 0. And I believe that is all we need. So we can start. Okay, let's see. First, we need to load. No, wait. Yes, we also need a sensor because we don't have a. Don't we have an inside gas sensor? We have one in the airlock, but that's not good enough. Yeah, we need one more sensor. We have an outside gas sensor, but we need an inside one as well. So I think I will place it right here. For that we will need these walls again. So here and here, and you will go in the middle as a gas sensor. So let's take down these walls again. There. Okay, so continue. We will need to set the
Power low.
sensor on device 1. Confirm. Let's switch out the suit battery and continue again. So we need to load into R0 from the sensor the temperature variable. Then if branch, we are not going to do relative branching, we are going to do proper branching. So branch if greater than, yes, if R0 is greater than, now here's the deal, we need to check the inside temperature, but we in the code we need to use Kelvin, which I believe is 273 degrees different from the Celsius. So let's see, let me just quickly open Google on the side. Kelvin to Celsius converter, and we need, let's say, if we are greater than 30 degrees, which is 303.15. So if we are greater than 303.15 degrees Kelvin, then we will jump to the turn on section of the code, which we will set around here. Here's the label, and we will need a turn off section of the code as well. Now if we reset this one, it should turn purple. Perfect. So if we want to turn things on, then we need to set batch wall coolers. We need to set the on setting to 1. This will turn everything on, and then we can jump back to the start. On the off portion of the code, we need to do the same. So we just copy this line, but instead of 1, it will be 0, which will turn everything off, and then again jump to the start. Okay. So if this is not true, then we check if branch if less than. So we can turn off our coolers if we are, let's say, 15 degrees Celsius, which is 288.15. So if R0 is 288.15, we can jump to the turn off portion of the code. If none of these are true, basically if we are in between these two extremes, then we can just jump to the start. And this is the basics of the temperature control code of the base. Let's see. We can also give a name to the register 0, which is going to be inside dump, which is our 0, So we can use that in place of R0 in the code. Next, this should be, the basics is okay, but here's the deal. I want to make sure that we are conserving battery power because these wall coolers use a lot of power. So for that, we already have the battery defined. So what we will do, let's see how to do this. Right. I think I got it. When we jump on the turn on portion of the code, before we actually reach this line, we can introduce a battery check. So for that, we will need to load into R1, which is the next register, into R1 from the battery, the amount of charge. If it is branch less than, if the charge is less than, let's say 1 million watts, basically 1 megawatt, then we need to, this one is R1. If R1 is less than 1 million, then we need to jump to the turn off label. And I believe that is it. So we have a double check for the turn on. If the inside temperature is more than a set value, and also we have more power than 1 megawatt stored inside the battery, then we can turn on. If any of these is untrue, then we will jump to the turn off, and then we go back to the start. And I think we can also add another cost-saving measure by adding a sleep 1 command at the start, so we only do this check once per second. And we can also name R1, so we will name it battery charge R1. So it's a bit easier to read. And the only way to test if this works is to assemble the entire cooling network. And for that, we will need to wait for the next episode, because I believe we are out of time. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you want. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye.